sell, and trade with friendly staff and great prices at fusiongamingonline.com/spikefeeders. Plus, every purchase you make there helps support this channel.
Hey everybody, we're back again this week with some exciting and fresh content. Who's excited? The excitement fingers. We're going to stop doing that right now. So for today we are playing a casual game. Nice, relaxed, fun Magic with our friends. Isn't that great?
That's not what's going to happen, but I appreciate it.
All right, I'm getting shaken heads.
I appreciate the effort.
Yeah, I'm trying.
You're all dead to me.
Trying. Oh, good. We're off to a great start today. It's been a fantastic week. So I'm playing Noyan Dark. So I'm doing a little bit of a rollback from our Season 1 finale. Exciting deck that I got to help put together, but didn't get to play.
Yeah,
so
that deck was sweet.
I'm going to give it a shot today. So hopefully it goes well.
It runs Terra Eternal.
It does.
It does.
Boy, does it.
I am playing Vile Smasher and Silas Wren partners. This is a Grixis group slug deck with a CMC Matters theme. It's better than Elliot's deck.
Faction.
Elliot, what are you playing today?
I'm playing Yuriko, Ninja, Tribal / CMC Matters, and James is right. He's going to cast all my spells instead of me, and I'm going to be sad.
Yeah. I am also going to be throwing back to Season 1, and I'm going to be playing Kaneosant Hero, sort of group hug, mostly Thousand Year Storm. And we're hopefully going to do something at all this game.
Something at all.
Thousand year hug. It's the kind of hug that makes you really uncomfortable.
Yeah, it's just like a little too long.
A little too long.
I could be in for like a 900-year hug, but...
Thousands too many.
All right.
So I'm going to start us off by drawing a card. Ooh, that is a card I put in the deck.
I would hope so.
And pass the turn.
Okay. I will draw a card. I'm going to play this Wooded Foothills, and I will pass the turn.
James is an animal, in case nobody's noticed up until this point.
Fun fact for viewers at home, that played sticker is directly on the card.
Yeah.
It's there.
It's been integrated into the foil.
I'm going to play
turn.
this basic island, and I'm going to tap it and play a Mist-Cloaked Herald.
Yeah.
I have a response.
Oh, very
I'm
good.
going to crack my Wooded Foothills.
Oh, please go to 39, sir.
Okay, I'm going to get a Volcanic Island.
That's really nice.
Thanks.
I have a planes.
Does this resolve?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, pass the turn.
All right, I'm going
Mental misstep.
to draw.
Oh, I can play it in this deck.
Fascinating.
It's just a 1/1 that can't be blocked. I'm sure nothing suspicious is happening over here.
I'm going to
Suspicious
play
fish?
a Marsh Flats,
Oh, heavens.
and I'm going to crack the Marsh Flats going to 39.
Whoa.
Whoa.
So off of the Marsh Flats, I'm going to find Savannah. And
Every time.
I'm going to cast a bird.
That's pretty good.
A bird of paradise?
Paradiso.
Bird the paradise.
All right. So I'm going to draw this card.
Avian del Paradiso.
I'm going to play this here is
Is
land.
that what it is in Spanish? Absolutely.
I'm going to pass the turn.
Okay. Draw a card.
Taking it nice and slow.
I'm going to play this Polluted Delta.
Whoa. That one doesn't even have a sticker on it.
It might on the back of the inner, actually.
Back of the internet.
I'm going to pass the turn.
I'm going to untap and draw for my turn.
Oh.
I'm going to play this swamp, and I'm going to go to combat.
Yep.
I'm going to attack James LePage for 1 with Mist-Cloaked
I have a
Herald.
response.
Okay.
I'm going to crack Polluted Delta.
Oh!
I'm going to get an Underground Seat.
Very good. Would you like to declare a blocker?
I cannot.
Oh, okay. I'm going to ninjutsu this back to my hand
Yeah.
for Yuriko the Tiger Shadow.
Yeah.
Okay,
I
I'd
should
like
read
you
what
to
this
take...
card does.
I'll take 1 damage.
I'd like you to take
Hang
1 damage.
It's up card for the I guess whatever.
For the 37.
Okay.
Yep.
You're at 37. I'm going to trigger Yuriko, the Tiger's Shadow.
You got
And I'm going to reveal the top card of my library. It's a Silent Blade Oni. I would like all 3 of you to take 7 damage.
Go to 30.
So Bill is at 32. Jan is at
33.
33. And James is at 30.
Yeah, that's like a fine hit, I guess.
I'm going to put this Silent Blade Oni into my hand. And then move to my discard step.
Discard Silent Blade Oni.
I'm going to discard Silent Blade Oni.
Cast. Reanimate.
That costs 6 to ninjutsu. I can't.
I'm
That's
gonna-
not happening
I'm gonna
anytime
untap.
soon.
I'm going to draw a card. Interesting.
It's 2.
White. Red. Yeah, I can do this. I can do this. I'm going to do this. I'm going to play Volcanic Island.
Good
Cool.
Red, green. Yes. Okay. I'm going to cast Chrome Mox.
Ooh. I have no effects.
I'm going to exile Counterspell because it's that kind of game.
Okay.
Then blue, white, green, red. I'm going to cast Kineos and Tiro.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Got it.
The Fathers. I'm going to move to my end step and trigger Canty. I'm going to draw a card. Then everybody can put a land into play.
Swamp.
I'm going to put
Islands.
Plateau into play. Then nobody draws a card.
Yeah, we did
Put
it.
a land. So I'm going to pass the turn.
I'm going to draw a card. Islands. Keep them alternating. Pay 2, casting Mind Stone. And pass turn. Exciting stuff.
Draw card.
Mucho exciting stuff.
Mucho Excitarinos. Friendo.
Mucho Conquistador.
Yeah.
I'm gonna play an island. And I'm gonna cast Vile Smasher the Fierce.
You got it.
Smizzy.
Fire
And I will
Smizzy the
pass the turn.
Feezy.
I'm gonna untap and draw for my turn.
This is bad.
Yep.
I'm gonna go to combat. I'm gonna attack Jan for 1 with Yuriko, the Tiger Shadow. Hiya.
I have no effects.
Okay, please take 1.
Jan goes to 32.
I'm gonna trigger Yuriko, the Tiger Shadow,
Land.
and reveal Karn's Temporal Sundering.
Take
I would,
6.
I would like everybody to take 6.
So Jan's at 28,
Yeah.
I'm at 24.
26, I believe, right? He's
Yeah,
at 32.
Oh, yeah,
26.
yeah, right,
26.
26.
So Bill and Jan are at 26,
Yeah.
and you're
Yeah.
at 24. And I would like to put Karn's Temporal Sundering
That
into my
card's
hand.
really good.
It's like fine, I guess.
Elliot's still
Holy
at
cow.
40.
I'm gonna cast
Jan, you gotta cast a blocker here.
I do.
Siren Storm Tamer.
What does that do?
It has flying and blue. Sacrifice it. Counter target spell or ability that targets you or a creature you control.
That's pretty good.
And then I'm gonna play, not leaving up Siren Storm Tamer like a big noob. I'm gonna play this Scroll Rack.
That seems pretty good.
Yep.
I'm gonna pass the turn.
I'm going to tap. Draw. Okay. I'm going to cast Mana Vault. Then, for 3, cast Frantic Search.
Yes, sir.
Draw 2 cards. I'm going to discard. Yeah. I'm going to discard Simic Signet and Force of Will. And then untap 3 cards.
Lands.
Specifically. Then I'm going to cast a Bloom Tender. And I will, with that, pass the turn, triggering K&T, draw a card, and everybody can put a land into play or draw a card.
I'm gonna draw a card.
I will also draw a card.
I will also draw a card.
All right.
Oh, hold up. Miracle trigger.
Whoa.
I'm going to pass the turn.
Wait, are we not
Alright.
playing Judge's Tower?
Draw a card.
I sure hope we are. Alternating.
Yeah. Twirling. Ever twirling.
What's it like to have a perfect mana base?
It is just as I intended it. I'm going to cast Noyan Dar.
That's a blocker.
That's
It's a
probably
blocker.
pretty annoying for you, Elliot.
No, I'm good.
Okay.
Pass turn.
Oh, all right. Sounds good.
Draw a card.
Trying to remember if I put any life gain in this deck.
Probably not.
Play
Almost
Academy Ruins
Certainly not.
as my land of return.
26.
Yeah.
This 1/3.
I'm going to cast Silas Wren, Seeker Adept.
Trigger Vile Smasher.
Trigger Vile Smasher for 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's a 5. Jan, take 3.
23.
Perfect.
Parfait.
And I will pass the turn.
I will untap and draw for my turn.
Part of me kind of wanted this Reforge the Soul to happen. I was like, Miracle Trigger, even though oh, it wasn't bad.
Let's start this with a preordain. I'm going to scry 2. Ooh. I'm going to leave this one on. I'm going to leave both of them on top, actually. And then I'm going to draw a card.
That's probably bad for us.
I'm going to tap this Swamp for a Soul Ring. And then I'm going to tap this Soul Ring for a Thought Vessel.
That's extremely bad for us because now he's got Karn's Temporal Sundering mana.
Uh-huh. He
Oh,
also
well.
has the ability to put it back on top of his library.
Yep.
Additional team damage.
I'm going to move to combat. And I'm going to attack Bill for 1 flying.
I will block.
I have effects.
Okay.
Oh my god.
I'm going to cast Blazing Shoal, exiling Red Sun Zenith,
So
targeting Birds of Paradise.
to make it a 1/1.
Vial Smasher trigger for 3.
Yep.
Yeah, okay.
So we're going to do the same thing. 1, 2,
Yeah.
3, 4, 5, 6. 4, Bill, take 3.
Oh, man.
Ha! Genius. He goes to 23.
Just like me.
Okay, so before damage, I have an effect.
Okay.
I'm going to tap Birds of Paradise for a blue and tap this for a white, and I'm going to cast Flash.
Yep.
Okay.
I'm going to Flash Academy Rector.
Okay.
And I'm going to activate the ability of Academy Rector, exiling it to search my library for an enchantment and put it into play.
Yes, sir.
Alright, and off of the Academy Rector, I'm going to find 1,000-Year Storm. Yeah, I'm going to put it where people can actually see it. And I have no further effects.
Yeah, damage happens.
Beep.
Siren Storm Tamer down. I'm going to tap this island to play Mist Cloak Herald
Oh
and
no.
pass the turn.
Alright, I'm going to untap with this 1,000-Year Storm in play.
I don't even know what's happening anymore.
And probably do nothing. But let's find out. Draw a card. Okay, I'm going to cast Enlightened Tutor. Trigger 1,000-Year Storm.
You got it, man.
Alright. Okay, off of the Enlightened Tutor, I'm going to find Planar Portal and put it on top of my library. I am then going to cast Ponder, copied once with 1,000-Year Storm. So I'm going to look at the top 3.
You should shuffle.
I'm going to put him back like this and draw a card. And then I'm going to do it again.
You should shuffle? I guess it doesn't matter anymore.
I'm going to put him back like this and draw a card. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Because Bloom Tender taps for 4. I'm going to cast Planar Portal.
Yeah, man.
Not
One floating.
copied any times.
Yeah, one floating.
With the 1 floating and a blue, I'm going to cast Dramatic Reversal. Copied 3 times.
Yep.
I have effects.
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna Swords the Bloom Tender.
You got it.
Yeah, that's a good move.
Okay.
Trigger Noyandar. Make this a 3/3.
I go
So-
to 24.
Bill goes to 24.
Okay, I'm going to attempt to Dramatic Reversal 3 times.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so untap once, float 3 and a blue. Untap again. So that's 2 blue, 6 colorless. Then untap
3 blue, 9
3 blue, 9
colorless.
colorless.
Okay.
With 6 colorless, I'm going to tap Planar Portal to search my library for a card and put it into my hand.
Okay, you have 3 blue, 3 colorless floating.
Yes. So I'm going to search for this card. And then with all of the mana I have floating, I'm going to cast Mind's Desire. So that will be copied by 1,000-Year Storm 3 times. Then Mind's Desire itself will also be copied 3 times for a total of 7 Mind's Desires.
Incorrect. Storm count's 4. So you get 5.
The storm count is 5.
Storm count is currently 5.
Okay.
With
So-
Mind's Desire.
With the Mind's
With Mind's
Desire.
Desire. Yeah.
So you get the 1 Mind's Desire,
Plus 4.
4
Plus
copies,
4,
and then this copies it
3 times.
3 times.
Yeah.
So 8.
So
So
8.
Yeah, you get
Okay.
8. Yeah.
So I get 8. So I'm going to attempt to shortcut this and just put.
Yes, we
Yeah, yeah,
agree
yeah.
it's
You-
random.
Yes.
It's
Yeah.
sufficiently shuffled. Okay.
Yeah.
So, Soul Ring, Command Tower, Seasons Past, Manamorphose, Bloodstained Mire, Whir of Invention, Flooded Strand, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Tundra. Okay.
How many spells?
He hasn't cast them.
Ah.
Yeah, these don't get cast.
Yeah.
These are.
Is it non-creatures?
It's just you need to play them.
Yeah, okay, cool.
Correct. Thank you.
That could have been worse.
Yeah.
I don't think so. He gets to
sorry,
play
sorry.
Manamorphose for free.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I guess.
Yeah, he's going to draw a bunch of cards, but...
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm going to cast Soul Ring for free.
Okay.
I'm going to cast Manamorphose copied 4 additional times, so 5 total.
Okay.
I'm going to add 2 red, 2 green, 2 white, 2 blue.
Okay, 2 of each color.
2 of
Give
each
each
color.
color. Okay.
Oh, and then I have to do another one, and then 2 red. And
Okay, so
draw-
you have 4 red and 2 of the
and
rest.
then draw 5 cards.
Yeah.
4 red.
I got it.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm going to cast. I have no mana floating. I'm going to cast Seasons Past for free, targeting. This is my 6. This is my 2. This is my 1. This as my 3, and that as my 0.
Force will could be your 5.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Plus it's copied 4 times.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I guess I just returned these as well.
You
off of
got
two
it.
additional ones. Okay. Okay. So off of the Seasons Past, I'm going to put my graveyard back into my hand. Then with Storm Count 7,
8.
8. With red and a red, I'm going to cast Manamorphose 8 total times. So I'm going to draw 8 more cards and add, let's say, 16 red. 6, 8. With the 2 white I have floating, I'm going to cast Grand Abolisher. With 1 of the blue and 2 of the red I have floating, I'm going to cast Frantic Search, copied 9 or played 9 total times.
So draw.
8 total times?
No.
Your storm count is at 11. Your instance and sorcery count is at 8.
And that includes
That
this?
includes Frantic Search.
Okay, so it's 8 times then. Okay, so I'm going to do Frantic Search 8 times. So I'm going to draw 2, discard these 2, untap these 2 lands. In response to the next one, float those 3 for white, white, blue. I'm going to draw these 2 cards and discard them as well. Untap. Float white, white, blue again. Draw 2. Discard Island and Stomping Ground. Untap these 3. Float white, white, blue. Draw 2. Discard these 2. So that's been 1, 2, 3, 4 times. Discard these 2. Untap. Float another white, white, blue. Discard these 2. Untap. Float white, white, blue. And discard these 2, untap. And I think that's 8. 2, 4, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, I got 1 more. Then float white, white, blue. Draw 2. And discard these 2, untap. Okay. I'm going to cast with 2 white Soulfire Grandmaster. And I'm going to activate the ability of Soulfire Grandmaster, paying 4 red mana into it. And I'm going to cast Nexus of Fate. Copied for 9 additional turns?
9 additional turns.
9 additional turns, and it's going to end up back in my hand. I'm going to, with blue, blue, and 5 red again, using another 4 red, so that's 9 red total, plus blue, blue. Activating Soulfire Grandmaster again. cast Nexus of Fate for 10 additional turns.
You have 19 additional turns.
Sends it back in my hand. Then, I should have been doing that first. With 5 white, I'm going to cast Paradox Engine. And with 5 more red and 2 more blue, I'm going to cast Nexus of Fate and not bought back. Trigger Paradox Engine and tap these 2. Shuffle this into my library.
You have 30 extra turns.
And 30 extra turns. Okay. So that untaps Planar Portal. And with a red and the rest of the colorless, or the rest of the mana I have floating, I'm going to cast Past in Flames.
Copied.
Copied a billion times, but
12 times. 12
everything
times.
has everything
A million
in my graveyard has
instances of
12
flashbacks.
instances
Yeah.
of flashback.
Yep.
I'm going to cast Manamorphose from my graveyard with these 2 in response floating 5 colorless and blue. And
Okay, so copies, you have 13 copies of it.
13 copies? Okay. So I'm going to draw 13 cards and add 26 red. 2,
Yep.
4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13. Okay. And what I'm going to propose now is, because I have 30 extra turns, I can untap my things on my subsequent turns using Planar Portal to search out Nexus of Fate and casting it again to continue taking extra turns, eventually milling you guys out with Kainos and Tiro. And because I have Grand Abolisher in play, you guys cannot cast spells with the lands
Oh,
that
yeah,
you
that's
guys
fair.
play.
So the end state
That's
of your
fair.
loop is what? It forces us to draw, right?
Yes, the
Yeah.
end state of my loop is every card in my deck is in my hand, except for Nexus of Fate, which is in my library.
Okay. So your end state of your loop is that, and then you're going to keep drawing the Nexus of Fate and casting it,
Yes.
and then that puts it back in your library.
Yeah,
And
so
eventually
every time I
we'll-
would draw a card, I can instead cast Nexus of Fate, and
Right.
it gets shuffled in, and I get
Okay.
to just take
So,
extra turns.
and because
Grand
KNT
Abolish.
forces us to draw, that we will actually die on your turn.
Yes.
Eventually, yeah.
Yep. Yeah, I'm good with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, good game, everybody.
It was a game, yeah. These pyramids did nothing.
Excuse me.
Pyramids.
Pyramids are good.
That's my favorite card in the deck.
That's fair.
I actually had a bonkers hand. This is what I ended the game with. Kervek, Cruel Ultimatum, which is why I got rid of your thing.
Yeah.
Because it
So that
targets you. Avatar of Woe, Reforge the Soul, which we knew about, and Grafted Exoskeleton.
I ended this game with this fantastic pyramids.
Hey, don't
Hey.
knock the pyramids, Jan.
I was
It's fantastic.
potentially
You better
a
be
turn
careful.
away from winning because I could have chained Karn's Temporal Sundering into this Nexus of Fate or Time Warp in my hand, and this Temporal Trespass was on top of my library
Yeah.
Well,
I think we would have just done
with
it.
Scroll
Damage.
Rack.
I was trying to figure
Like,
out
I'm
why
pretty
I
sure
have
you
so
guys were
many
dead.
basics, and it's because I'm running back to basics.
Ah.
Yeah.
That was
That would be really good against this
yeah.
deck.
And then I had the negate in case Elliot was like, "I'm gonna take an extra turn," and I'd be like, "Nah, negate."
What about my extra turns?
I had no mana.
Yeah. Plus, it doesn't really help when your extra turn spells get copied 13
Yeah.
times.
it performed the way that I want it to.
I guess
This is
that
what I
happens
don't
when you have
predict to do.
Flash on like turn 3.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was-
Yep.
All right, and that wraps up our third casual episode of all time.
That's
No,
like
it's
fourth
like
or
fourth,
fifth.
4 or
yeah.
5.
Yeah,
We had a couple in a row at the end of season
Yeah.
one.
that's true. Yeah, especially the John Zakchek one. That was a good one though.
Yeah.
Anyway,
35th ranked modern player in the world, Jonathan Zacek.
and you had the privilege of getting destroyed by him.
Yeah. With his
Did
Master of
we
Waves.
ever?
So anyway, if you liked that video at all, I know I did, then be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Hit us up on Patreon if you would like to help us out in creating this content. Be sure to hit us up on Discord as well if you'd like to ask us any questions or talk to us about whatever's on your mind. And we will see you next time.
By the way, $1 a month, you can replace Bill on the spike feeders.
Please.
Yes.
See you next time.
See ya.